Hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting a FastAPI project that actually integrates with a Postgres database using SQL Alchemy ORM. So let me open. I have already created a folder. So I guess it is in, yes, here. And I have created a folder as my Python, and there is a env class that I have built. So I'll simply click on it. Actually, I have built it using my command line. So let me tell you as well. So in the CMD or command line, you have to write Python, then space, then you can say -m, then space, then env, then space, and finally the name of the folder. So I have given it as env_class. So I'll simply click on it. It get open. From there, I'll simply choose scripts. From the scripts, I'll simply click on activate. And here, I'll simply write CMD and enter. So my CMD file, my CMD gets opened. Okay, just a sec. So yeah, I just want to activate my environment. So ECT and tab. So yeah, activate. Now I just want to get out of that. So cd cd and I have already built a, let me show you once. So there is a FastAPI as well. I have built it. So here I'll simply write cd FastAPI. I believe this is the name. Yes. So I am inside the FastAPI part. Now here I'll simply go to my code, that is Visual Studio Code dot, and my VS Code will get open. So this is my code. But before that, let me open my PostgreSQL. Just a sec. Just bear with me, guys. Takes few minutes to open. Just a sec. Actually, here I have already built some, in titles, that is category, subject, admission, and student. So here are the 4 tables. In PG admin, I have created 4 tables. So the name of the tables are category, subject, admission, and student. And I have actually built them in PostgreSQL, and I have connected using my FastAPI. So yeah, that is why I have already to tell you that I'll be presenting a FastAPI project that actually integrate with a Postgres database using SQL Alchemy ORM. Okay, now what does ORM actually means? Now ORM actually means is object relational mapping. Now what do I mean? Let's talk about it. So ORM is actually, you can say it is a technique that actually lets you interact with a database. Okay, we can interact with a database using Python. Using with a database, actually using a Python object instead of raw SQL queries. So this is the simplest way I can make you understand what does ORM actually means. So once more, so actually ORM, also called object relational mapping, it is an abbreviation, you can say. So basically it is a technique that lets you interact with a database using, this term is very important, using Python object instead of raw SQL queries. Okay. Now, yes, my PG admin gets opened. I'll simply click on server and okay, it is actually asking me for password. I'll simply put my password. So yeah, database connected. You can see the success message is shown. So I have already created academy. I have already created a database. So here are my, I believe there is a schema part. Yes, schema part. And here I have got some tables. Yes, the tables. See, employees, columns. These are my tables. Okay. So basically, I'll click on Academy and query tools. Actually, it will open up a notepad like part, and here actually we actually write our query. So let me write one, select start, and obviously these are all case insensitive. You can write anything, but just for better clarity, I'm using the caps form. So first one is I believe the name of the table is categories. Okay. Click on it. Okay, there is one error. Okay, let me see my history part. Okay, the name of my table is category, not categories. Okay. Category. Now it will obviously work. See. So this is the table I have created. So front end, back end, database networking, middleware, DevOps, testing. These are all the tables I have already created. And just like that, I'll simply go with, just have a look. The name of my table is, okay, so name of my table is subject. I guess subject, no? Yes, subject. Subject. So these are the tables I have already created just to save time. And then is, I guess, admission. We check once it's admission. Yes, admission. So I can simply run the query. Yes, successful. And the last one, that is, I guess, student. Yes. So yes, this is the table I have already created. Now simply we'll go to my FastAPI code. This is my VS Code and I believe it is clearly visible. So first one, I have already added some comment line over here. So this is actually database configuration. Here I have actually given the name of my database, that is academic. Let me show you again. This is the name of my database and I have connected here. Here I have given my password and it is actually connected. Okay, so actually it is important. So database, where it is gone, just wait. Database underscore URL actually connect the FastAPI to Postgres. Postgres SQL. Then comes the engine part. See, engine is equals to create underscore engine database URL. So this is actually talks to the database. It actually talks to the database. Then comes the session local. Actually here we are actually creating sessions. We are actually creating sessions to run our queries. And this is the base part. Base part is actually the parent class of all of our models. So base is also called parent. So it is parent class. Then this is the SQL Alchemy models. See, so these are the up to this. What What does actually it means? It actually represents a category. Whatever category you can say, like science, arts. Here we have given many more, many things like backend, front end, database, networking, just like that. But here you can say for better understanding, you can take anything. For example, for category, you can say like science, arts. Okay. So this is the thing. This is the and actually it is inheriting the base class, that is the parent class. Then come the subject part. What does this actually means up to this? Actually, it represents a subject. Whatever subject may be, like physics, chemistry, maths, for example, DevOps as well. So these are the things. Then comes, so basically this is the category table. This is the subject table. Then we are coming to the admission table. We are actually coming to the admission table. It actually represents student admission details. What are the tables? Means what are the fields required? We have already done it using my PostgreSQL. We have already executed the query. We are just connecting it. So this is the thing. I have already given ADM underscore ID, ADM underscore name, then email, age. We have already given all these things. So admission actually ensures each student's email is unique. See, there is a term called unique. So it should be unique. Then comes the student table. Student table is what? It actually represents a student. Okay. Connected to a subject and an admission record. So a student requires, right? A student needs, must be connected to a student. I'm very sorry, guys. A student must be connected to a subject and an admission record. Okay. And here it has a fee column as well. And here I have already uses a keyword called default. And I have already set a default value as 25,000. Here you can clearly see. Now comes my pydantic schema, pydantic schemas. Okay, here is my pydantic schemas. Now, actually what is happening here? Pydantic actually validates incoming JSON before saving to database. What do I mean? So actually pydantic, this is the pydantic schema. You can easily see I have already mentioned some comment so that it is clearly understandable. So basically pydantic actually validate incoming JSON before saving to database. And there is one thing you can see in the, where is it? Yeah, config ORM underscore mode is equals to true. Actually, it allows converting database object. It is actually allowing to convert the database object into JSON. Okay. Now, okay. So this much, I guess it is clear for you to understand. Okay. Now, this is the, we are actually create the FastAPI application. We are actually setting up, and it creates the FastAPI application we are actually creating here. Then this is the dependency. You can say dependency injection as well. This is also called dependency injection. Yes. Okay. Now, actually, it provides a database session. It actually provides us a database session to every request. Okay. And obviously, it also closes after use. Okay. So this is called the dependency injection. It actually provides a database session basically. Okay. Now, category endpoints. Now, this is when, suppose when we visit just slash, means this is the root part we can say. So we will get a welcome message that is welcome to my API. Now came the main part, that is post and get part. See, so yeah, post and get part. So this is my post part. Actually, what is happening here? So actually, it accepts category data. It is actually accepting the category data as, you can say, as JSON. It is accepting. Now it convert it into a category object. It is converting, right? This converting category object. It obviously saved to the database. and finally it returns. This is the simple meaning. Okay. So basically what is happening here, it is actually accepting category data as JSON, and obviously it converts it into category object, save it to the database, and returns. Basically this much. Then this is the subject endpoint. The same thing, accepts the subject data as JSON, convert it to subject object, save it to the database, and return. And get is mainly used to show the data. Means whatever data we are actually putting, it will just show me. And this is the admission endpoint we have done, and this is the student part we have done. This much we have done. So basically, let me summarize it. So here we have done the database setup. Means actually it connects FastAPI to Postgres. Then we are actually represent tables and relationships. Then we have schemas, means it can validate request, or it can validate request data. Then is it handles API request, and finally endpoints we have given post for the creation and read. I sorry. Post for creation and get for read. Okay. So actually this project shows how to combine FastAPI, SQL Alchemy, and Pydantic. Okay. Now let me run the app. So this is my terminal, and I'll simply write. First of all, you have to install one thing. First of all, you have to install, that is pip install FastAPI, and you also have to install uvcorn, that is pip install FastAPI uvcorn. And for the SQL Alchemy, you have to write psycopg2 minus binary and space SQL Alchemy. I have already installed all this. Now I'll simply go for, just to run this, we have to write uvcorn. This is the, you have to give the name of the app. So in my case, the name of my app is app.py. So app, okay, and you have to reload. Okay. So it takes few minutes. Okay, it has come. Now I'll simply go to my Postman. Let me open my Postman. It's my Postman. Okay. So you just have to copy this URL and put it in here. Yep. Just a second. Yes. So here is get request. Simply paste here, and here we have to write categories. And we'll simply go to the send button. See what happens. Yes, the data 200, okay. So I can see testing up to DevOps and testing. Now we want to add. We'll simply go to post, and here in the body part, site raw, we'll write cat name. You can say we can give, let's say, full stack and description. Okay, we can say cat descriptions. Okay, that's a red line. Why? Okay, sorry, I forgot to give a comma. Yeah, it's gone. So for cat description, we can write anything we can write for full stack practices. Can write anything. Now we'll simply send and see it is successfully gets created. We have got a cat ID, that is category ID 8. Now for checking purpose, we'll go for get and simply. Now here, I believe yes, see full stack. Okay, then my second table consists of subjects. Yes, let me first see. See, so these are the tables I have got. Lots of things are there. Now for post, we'll go post, body, raw. Okay, this is JSON. Okay, fine. Put some data over here. So if it is sub name. Here I can say, okay, for example, let's any subject, okay, Java. Then is cat ID, category ID it wants. So let's give it 6 and run. Yes, it is stored successfully. Let's go to post. The subject ID is 11. You can clearly see it. Now here again get and send the request. See, Java has successfully stored. Now the third table name is, I believe it is admissions. Let's see what happened here. So yes, there is some name and their email, ID, age, all the things. Now I want to add one a post, body. Okay. Okay. So here we give ADM name. Here we'll simply give any name you can say. For example, it's Ram and comma email. Okay, so just give Ram here. And one more field I have to give, that is age. Yes. So age may be 25. Okay. Now let me send the data. Yes, it is successfully stored and we can verify it using my get request. Just send. And I believe it has already come. Yes, see. And the last table actually consists of my students. Let me check. Yes. These are the things I have already done. Now I want to add for post and body and here. Two name is I have given Ram. Yes. Then P. It is already I have already created it using the word default. If default is there, if I don't provide any fee here, so it will automatically give 25,000. But here I will provide something that is, for example, it's 30,000. Okay. Then sub ID. Okay. Let's say 6. And here we'll give 5. That's up. Yes. So I'll send. So yes, it is successfully stored. Just to see or get. Okay, Rampal is successfully stored. Okay. So this is the thing I want to show you. So I can also show you using my browser as well. So first of all, let me open my browser for you. Okay. In my browser, here if I write this, let's see what happens. See, there's the message, welcome to my API. And if I add here slash categories, so you can see I'm getting all the details. Full stack we have added. Then we can also go for, sorry, we can also go for subjects. We can see we have added Java. Yes. Then we can go for admissions and see Rampal is here. And the last one is students. See, believe Rampal will also be there. Yes. So this is what I want to show you, that this is a simple way how to combine FastAPI, SQL Alchemy, and Pydantic. Thank you for watching.